What's good? It's Kelby Cannon, publisher of Makin It Magazine, founder of the membership. We live another interview. Introduce yourself to the people.
What up, everybody? I go by Deffsound from Long Island, New York. We just out here, I go by, wow, my bad, Deffsound. I'm from my hip hop collective.
He don't even know his own name. He doesn't even know his own name.
Nah, don't do me like that. Nah, but yeah, I co-own a studio out in Whitestone. We go by the Bakery Studios.
Okay.
We're open 25/8 for anybody who's ever needed to work at any type of time. And that's where we at.
Okay. So, all right. So, how did you start the studio? How did this come about? Like, did you start it for y'all, and then you was like, "Yo, this."
Yeah. So originally, my boy Kenny Orlando, he's the original founder of everything.
Right.
He wanted to make a spot where we could just record and just be us without always having to pay or do some other shit somewhere else. So we ended up getting our entire collective together and putting down, instead of for like random shit like bud or like drinks and shit like that, we put everything down for studio. First we started out in Brooklyn, Bushwick, and then we ended up going to Whitestone, Queens. So we've had a studio for like longer than 8 years, but now the owner he just went out to California and left me and my boy Zavala Ben Wavy. He's right there. So we're both took it under our wing, and we're just making it work from there.
Okay, that's what's up. So like, here's an interesting thing. Like, just wanted to touch on group economics, like how y'all all came together and like mutually sacrificed, like just that, that disposable income on little shit, bud, going out, little extra shit.
I mean,
and you guys were able to start a studio based off of just a small sacrifices that everybody was making together.
I mean, the thing really honestly was the vision. We all knew what we all wanted, and there was only one way we could do it, and the easiest way to do it is if we all put our heads together, put our money, anything that we could have possibly put together at that time, and from there everything just raced up. Everything came easier for us, and we all just decided to put down as a family, because before we even thought of a collection or music or anything like that, we've already knew that we've known people who we can make a business off of it, like have people come in with steady income, continuously doing something, not only for ourselves too, because we've also given like I don't want to say random, but people who just randomly like need time, or they feel like they're in a creative mind block and they come to where we are. If like it's just different. Like it was a different type of energy,
Right. So here's a question I'm gonna ask: how many people was it, or is it total in the collective?
Oh, damn! I want to say a good 15. We're like about 15 people in the collective.
Right. So was there anyone, when y'all had this meeting, when y'all had this conversation, was there anyone who was in the collective who was like, "Nah, I'm good"?
Yeah, there definitely was, and that's always an issue. There definitely was. There were some people who didn't believe it. There's some people who were like, "Oh shit, like we're not about to get a studio for ourselves. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen." And then we kind of like made it work without them, and we would just be like, "Oh, look here, next day, a whole studio. You said it wasn't gonna happen. Now let's."
You still let them record?
Oh yeah, we still let him. Come on,
do you
man.
Invoice him? Like does he get a PayPal invoice?
Sometimes. Now we
you didn't believe. You didn't believe.
Exactly. Now you didn't believe. That's the fee. Now we got to hit him with the fee. It'd be like that. It'd be like that sometimes.
Okay, that's what's up.
Actually, my boy put me on to you guys. His name is Turb. Him and
Turbeezy.
Yeah, Turbeezy. Yeah.
Okay.
He put us on. I think it was South by Southwest with Divine Nine.
Last year, he was supposed to perform last year on the Media Matter sound stage.
Yeah, but so then
goddamn COVID.
Right? Nah, you gotta do that again for COVID, because that shit was whack as fuck, man. We still out here fucked up.
Yeah, COVID fucked up a lot of shit.
Some shit, man. But how'd you end up getting into all this?
I used to be an artist before any of this stuff. Like I was interviewing Coke. I started programming computers when I was 12. I started rapping when I was 16. I started making money as a rapper when I was 17, and I rapped up until the time I was like maybe 22, 23. I was making like 40, 60,000 a year rapping. And and then I stopped doing music, and I really just liked helping other people. And so
Yeah.
like that was my thing. Like I like the business side of things, and it was just I always found it crazy how it'd be artists that were like, yo,
Going through that.
10 times better than me, but not making any money.
Yeah.
And
I
then
definitely feel that 100%.
I never got it.
It feels like at this point for me also, because I've been doing music for a while as well. It feels like to me like this route is the better route, where just helping people feels a lot better than just the actual creativity part of being an artist. It just
Mm-hmm.
feels like when you can help somebody out, they understand, or they can take whatever it is that you put down on the table, and they go home, they do something twice as better with the information that you gave them. That it feels better than just releasing a record and getting some shit out from it. You know what I'm saying?
So now, when it comes to the studio, what are your responsibilities in the studio? You do any engineering? You do?
Yeah. I audio engineer. I do visuals. I do music videos, and pretty much me and Jose do everything together apart from paying the bills and doing all that other shit. So we basically we're on all platforms. You can find us at Divine Nine, or you could search us up. Everybody's in the clan. Everybody's in all.
Oh my God! Everybody's in the clan.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Hold on. Here we
whoa!
go.
What's going on?
Nah, there we go. That's what I call them, man. That's what I call us, man. It's the clan, you heard? We the clan, man. Everybody here, from Jose Zavala, Kenny Orlando. Actually, Kenny Orlando just left New York to go all the way to California to start his other thing over there, in which they're booming right now. They're going by yard sale. Also, you can find them on all platforms as well. And yeah, man, it's a hell of a fucking journey, man. This entire shit, man.
Yo,
100%.
so all right. So on in the studio, I got this question for you, like because you I feel like kindred spirits in much respect. Like I shot videos, graphic design, did all that shit too. Like
Mm-hmm.
when I that's how I made money doing music because I didn't have to
No,
outsource a lot of shit. But I did this
100%.
shit in a point in time. I was fortunate enough, like I'm older, like this is like 2000, like
Mm-hmm.
2000, like in early 2000. So it wasn't as much competition. So I was doing all of this shit and able to sell CDs and get paid shows and shit.
Yeah,
And
100%.
so here's the thing that I got for you. Like as an engineer, like do you engineer outside people's stuff? Like when people
Yeah,
book studio
100%.
times?
Yeah, 100%. I
So
definitely do engineer for different amount of people. Yeah.
so now have you ever been in a session and somebody is like pouring their heart into some shit and it just doesn't sound good?
Yeah, that's definitely happened, man. And this is one of my pet peeves, right? As an engineer, is I'll have an artist leave the studio with a very rough draft, because people tend to think that a studio session means you're getting a mix and a master the day you
Right.
leave. Definitely not. That's not the point at all whatsoever. So they'll leave with what I sent them, and they'll start getting it published, or they'll have somebody else listen to it and give them feedback, kind of like on Making It Mag or something like
Right.
that. And they'll be like, "Yo, this mix is shit. It's garbage. It's X, Y, Z. Like, whoever you're going to, stop." And that's one of the things that, like, even after I have to sit there and tell them consistently, "Hey, maybe you should restart it. Maybe you should do it again," or the
Mm-hmm.
energy isn't right. X, Y, and Z. They'll sit there and they'll be like, "Nah, nah, nah, nah.
Nah, bro,
I'm
just trying
good.
to get in my
I'm
pocket. He
good."
trying to have me get
Yeah,
another
like,
hour.
that ass be like that. But that's not the case. Nah, it's not the case. Sometimes I wouldn't even charge the extra hour, bro. It really depends on how the session's going. Like, if
Right.
they feel like they know it all and they can't take criticism, then I'll charge you that extra hour or whatever. But if you're listening and you're kind of like really into what you're doing, rather than just trying to make a quick record in under 30 minutes and having the audio engineer mix it and master it, maybe it will come out a little better. But
Right.
I don't think I don't want to say I don't think anybody understands that, but at the time when the artists know that they're spending money, they're
Mm-hmm.
just like, okay, you know what, my mind, I don't need to fix anything right now. I got to get it done. So when it's
Right.
done, by the time I'm leaving, it's set and I can put it on whatever it is, XYZ. But that's also a big downfall, because right when you do that and you think something's good and you just don't want to believe that it's bad,
Right. Listen,
Everything you did is just bad.
I can recall times where I was just like, I was trying to mix the best advice of thing someone ever told me.
Yeah.
Because I would, anything that I do, I want to win. I want it to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. Like, that's why, like, even with what we do with our website and the members and like all the stuff that we do, is like, we do a lot of unnecessary shit. Like, just
I
extras.
bet.
Like,
I bet. I
like,
bet. As me being a part of this collective and being alongside Jose and my boy Kenny,
mm-hmm.
it's kind of like, I don't want to say running that, Making It Mag is kind of like running a collective, but when everybody's so close to each other and everybody is comfortable, then making decisions like that for everybody is it's a headache,
Yeah.
because now you have to sit here and take everybody into consideration, and it's kind of like they don't understand that, people really don't. That's like the
Yeah.
big.
And that's the thing is with doing that is like one of the struggles is hearing someone's music that would be bad and trying to mix it and trying to figure out a way to make this record sound better. And someone told me, it was just like one of my people's, like, he pulled me to the side. It was like someone was recording and like I'm just racking my brain trying to do everything. He was like, he looked at me, he was like, bruh, you
What are we
can't
doing?
mix. No, he said these were his exact words and they stuck with me for life.
What do you say?
You can't mix good into a record.
Start as simple as just like that.
Listen, if the song is bad, it don't give a fuck how much you mix this shit, unless you just turn it down.
Yeah, like, all the way down. Zero.
The only way to make this shit sound good is to turn it all down.
No, 100%. And it's crazy because even when you sit there and you're like, bro, this one ain't it, and they still have they'll be like, nah, watch this, watch what I do. They go back in, come back out, that better, and you're just like, nah, bro, that shit was worse, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, now it just don't even sound good. We tired. It'd be like that.
Yo, before we get out of here, I'm gonna pull a record up from the collective. Like, what should I be looking for right now? I'm pull it up on Spotify or SoundCloud, wherever you got something.
You could put Reminder by myself. You could put Reminder by myself.
Or just
you could put Americana Product. That's definitely on all platforms.
Hold on. Like, you just gave me too much shit. So hold on. Like, Deffsound?
Yeah, DEFFSOUND.
And you said Americana Product?
No, that was from Divine Nine, but you could put Reminder. Reminder should be there.
Reminder, I see it. Now I want to point this shit out for our studio audience. This motherfucker been talking about collectives all day. And the second 100%. He got a chance to get his music played, play my shit.
Huh? Nah, what? I'm trying to collective. I was put on the spot, so I'm trying to think of all of our songs on all platforms. And I can't
really here go. I'm gonna give him a 60-second clip of it though.
I appreciate it.
They wanna know where I came from. Came from the mall. Backwards, they ain't excuses. We just live a law. This ain't a game to me. It never was. This ain't a game to me. It never was. It never was. Nah, had to go copy his head. Smoking it up. Bagging it up. Sending them out. Had to go copy a win. Mercedes and guns. Jewels on my neck. Distraction and stress. You don't got it. I know you stress. Team making moves. I know we blessed. Free my guys who can't collect. Free my guys who can't collect. They wanna know where I came from. Came from the mob. Backwards, they ain't excuses. We just live a law. This ain't a game to me. It never was.
Okay, I see you.
Come on, huh?
Let the people know where they can follow you at.
You can follow me at Contact Def, and on YouTube you can find me at Just Deffsound, and Definitely find us all at Divine 9 Records, number 9, DIVINE 9 Records. That's it.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
you for
you too,
tapping in. I
Kelby,
think
man.
we had like 30 more seconds. So if you got something coming up,
Oh,
let
do we
them
got
know.
something coming up? Yeah, actually, matter of fact, we do have a lot coming up. My man Zavala been wavy in the building right now. Me and him have a whole tape coming out. We're gonna call it E&J Music, and hopefully, man, we can get that shit out before the summer come. All that's dropping. We're definitely gonna be dropping more music videos. You can find more videos on YouTube by Divine 9 Records as well. That's all I drop. All my shit at is on the team account and all that.
I appreciate you for tapping in, bro.
Always, man. I'm gonna keep hitting y'all, man. Appreciate
All
y'all,
right.
man. Peace, y'all.